Do-Rag Wisdom Y2K 17.07.10. And I'm contemplating now the possibility of a civil hot war, a hot civil war in this country within the next 50 years or so. So, when I think about this, that we could have a former United States of America in a civil war that will destroy the United States, Putin would be very happy. But we have in our government, and I've accepted the threat. I'm not deluding myself. I'm not playing any reality games with it. We have an enemy inside of our government, supported by enemies. The GOP, the party of Lincoln, the party that fought slavery, the party under Theodore Roosevelt that fought corporations. In this era, it's the party of traitors. Party of enabling traitors. And you have this creep who goes to Europe, to this G20. He goes there and he meets with Putin and he kisses his ass. This creep, this traitor, this creeping Trump kisses the ass of the dictator who attacked our elections, who attacked our democratic republic, who committed war on us, cyber war, but war nevertheless. And he sat there. I was looking at him, shaking his hand, and then thinking, reminded about how he treated Merkel, how he treated the President of Australia, how he was trying to treat the President of France. This piece of shit! This scumbag, this traitor! And that's what's going to end our country and going to bring us eventually to a civil war. I can see it. Because the rich will always try to destroy the middle class. They don't want a middle class. They'll always try to destroy anything that's not rich. A middle class was something that was created as a bridge between the poor and working class to the rich. And they don't want no bridge. They don't have the long view, ladies and gentlemen. They think they're here forever and their money's going to be forever. And everything else that they run will be forever. But I know for a fact that one day them and all of us is going to be dust. I just want to know when we're going to wake up. When we're going to have memories again. When we won't allow the Ingsoc philosophy from 1984, the idea that the past can be revised, the idea that there's something called doublethink, that reality can be controlled. There's something called newspeak, where the language no longer has any meaning except for the rich, powerful oligarch gangsters. I'm telling you, folks, I take the long view. I take the view that we're not so secure in our positions, and that in a moment we can lose every single thing imaginable, and all it takes is several, in this age, not one disaster, but several, before we finally wake the F up. Because we're allowing our lives to be controlled by traitors, enemies of democracy, a creeping Trump who sat down and licked the fundament. You can see the brown on Creependen Trump's tongue. Kissing the ass of an enemy while insulting our allies. Not showing his tax returns. Not putting his business into a blind trust. Putting into his cabinet every slime and fecal matter from the swamp you could imagine to destroy this country and give it over to the oligarch dictators. Ladies and gentlemen, I've read 1984 so many times, and it's taught me. It's my Bible. Because that novel, which is a Bible to me, has taught me to recognize totalitarian shit when I see it. And no matter what the GOP does, no matter what this creep says, this creepident says, I remember what the GOP did to this country. I remember that we went to war with a country we shouldn't have. I remember that people were thrown out of our homes. I remember that this creepy, traitorous party wants to take money away from the poor, the destitute, and give it to rich bastards. And these bastards also have the nerve to call themselves Christians, or Jews, or Muslims, or any religion, when you want to step on fellow human beings and destroy them. I know what's going on, folks, and I hope you do too, and please stay awake. And also, if you want to make the world a better place to live, like I do, because it's a scummy place now. It's a horrific place now. It's a place of scum. It's a place of oligarch, gangster, mother effers, and religious extremist hypocrites. But there's the KIND Fund, KIND, kids in need of desks and girls in need of scholarships. If you have an opportunity, folks, donate. This week I'm doing a fundraiser for it. Donate to it if you can. Because I know in this miserable, miserable world, the only choice I have to try to do as much as I can in my limited way to make it a little better. Don't forget the KIND Fund.